What's up, you guys? So did y'all notice yesterday everything was down? Did y'all watch that 60-minute special about that lady, the whistleblower? All right. Let me read this first. It says, when apps used by billions of people worldwide blink out, lives were disrupted, businesses were cut off from customers, and some Facebook employees were locked out of their offices. Facebook and its family of apps, including Instagram and WhatsApp, were inaccessible for hours on Monday, taking out a vital communications platform used by billions. All right. So if y'all ain't know, all of these apps were down, okay? And so let me go to the other article. Okay. This lady right here, Francis, I can't, oh gosh, y'all, sorry. Francis, I can't explain her name. Haugen. Okay. She used to work for Facebook. And so she came on 60 Minutes and she spilled all of the tea. When I tell you she spilled all of the tea, they literally poured her some tea and she just looked at them straight in the eyes and just like slow poured it on their white Persian rug. That's how disrespectful she was. And so, all right, let me read this article to you guys. The fact that Facebook has been anxious to know since last month when an anonymous former employee filed complaints with federal law enforcement. The complaints say Facebook own their own research shows that it amplifies hate, misinformation, and political unrest, but the company hides what it knows. The complaint alleges that Facebook Instagram harms teenage girls. Miss H's complaints unprecedented is the trove of private Facebook research she took when she quit in May. So sis quit, took their paperwork and was like, look, they're doing some stuff, okay? And I have proof. She was playing no games. All right. The documents appeared first. So she hit them with a wiki link, okay? A wiki leak. She took the documents and was like, look, this is what's going on. I'm going to post their documents on their own stuff. And they was trying to figure out, well, who's doing this? They ain't know it was Miss H. Miss H did that joint smooth. The documents appeared first last month in the Wall Street Journal. But tonight, Frances H is revealing her identity to explain why she became the Facebook whistleblower. And when I tell you, after she blew the whistle, child, and she came on 60 Minutes, everything was down. Everything was down. Frances H, the thing I saw at Facebook over and over again was there were conflicts of interest between what was good for the public and what was good for Facebook. And Facebook over and over again chose to optimize its own interests, like making more money. Frances H is 37, a data scientist from Iowa with a degree in computer engineering and a Harvard master's degree in business. For 15 years, she worked for companies including Google and Pinterest. Frances H, I've seen a bunch of social networks and it was substantially, I can read it. I'm having problems saying it. Substantially worse at Facebook than anything I've seen before. Scott Pelley, someone else might have just quit and moved on, and I wonder why you take this stand. Frances H said, imagine you know what's going on inside of Facebook and no one on the outside knows. I knew what my future looked like if I continued to stay inside of Facebook, which is a person after person after person is tackled this inside of Facebook and ground themselves to the ground. Wait a minute. Let me try that again. I knew what my future looked like if I continued to stay inside of Facebook, which is person after person after person is tackled this inside of Facebook and ground themselves to the ground. Okay. And so Scott Pelley said, when and how did it occur to you to take all of these documents out of the company? Francis H. was like, at some point in 2021, I realized, okay, I'm going to have to do this in a systematic way. And I have to get out enough that no one can question that this is real. Sis is serious. Sis secretly copied 10,000 of the pages of Facebook internal research. She says evidence shows that the company is lying to the public about making significant progress against hate, violence, and misinformation. One study she found from this year says, we estimate that we may action as little as 3 to 5% of hate and about 0.6% of V&I violence and incitement on Facebook, despite being the best in the world at it. Woo-hoo. Scott P. was like, to quote from another one of the documents you brought out, we have evidence from a variety of sources that hate speech, divisive political speech and misinformation on Facebook and the family of apps are affecting some societies around the world. Francis H. was like, when we live in an information environment that is full of angry, hateful, polarizing content, it endures our civil trust. It erodes. It erodes our faith in each other. It erodes our ability to want to care for each other. And the version of Facebook that exists today is tearing our society apart and causing ethnic violence around the world. Ethnic violence, including Myanmar in 2018, when the military used Facebook to launch genocide. Ooh, I didn't even know they did that, y'all. That's messed up. Francis H. told us she was recruited, y'all. She was recruited by Facebook in 2019. She said she agreed to take the job only if she could work against misinformation because she had lost a friend to online conspiracy theories. How did she lose a friend to online conspiracy theories? I would like to know that. Can you explain that, H? Francis H. I've never wanted anyone to feel the pain that I felt, and I had seen how high the stakes were in terms of making sure there were high quality information on Facebook. Now, that right there, that is a flag to me. How did you lose a friend? You can't just glide over that, Francis H. You gotta let us know how you lost a friend to conspiracy theories. I would like to know, how did you lose a friend to conspiracy theory? People just like throwing that out there because a lot of times when we have conspiracy theories, they turn into conspiracy facts. So I would like to know what was going on with your friend, ma'am. Okay, at the headquarters, she was assigned to civic and integrity, which worked on risks to elections, including misinformation. But after this past election, there was a turning point. Ooh, sis. Was she a Trumpster? Okay, Francis H. Francis H. says, they told us we're dissolving civic integrity. Like, they basically said, oh, good, we made it through the election. There wasn't riots. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? We can get rid of civic integrity now. Fast forward a couple of months. We got the insurrection. And when they got rid of civic integrity, it was the moment where I was like, I don't trust that they're willing to actually invest what's needed to be invested to keep Facebook from being dangerous. Woo. Is this the whole 60 minute? Oh, y'all, I ain't reading it. They got the whole 60-minute joint down here. Okay, I see you see it, CBS News. But okay, after sis did this, she got on there and she blew the whistle. All right, she blew it. And so after that, Facebook and all of them joints was down. Hold on. And then everything was down. They messing with Mark Zuckerberg. And I had said on my live Friday that Mark Zuckerberg and the other billionaire, Elon Musk, was it? I think was it? No, I don't think them two beefing. I don't think it's Mark. I think it's Elon and Bezos. My bad. I don't know. That's billionaire beef. I can't relate. All right, it says Monday's outage of Facebook, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. You want to know something crazy, y'all? I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. I didn't notice until I read the articles about it. The social media network and Facebook owned platforms. So this is all Mark stuff. So they was out for 6 hours. After she got on there and said what she said, all of those platforms was down. They was playing no games. Hold on. I think that the Facebook.com domain is for sale, y'all. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that the Facebook domain is for sale. So, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. All right, y'all. Bye.